Hi all. Just in this class we discuss about cost center. This is the one of the subcomponent in the CO. Less everybody knows that FICO module consider FI and CO. The CO module we have few subcomponents as well, like cost element accounting, which is a cost carrier, and cost center accounting. Generally, it will be for recording of cost, product costing, to identify the cost of the product costing like PC, we call PC, and COPA, controlling profitability analysis, which we analyze the project profitability of the particular product, internal order, which is used for identifying a particular task cost. So these are the some subcomponents from in the controlling module in FICO module. Today I will want to discuss for the cost center. The basic understanding of cost center today we will discuss. Just a minute. What is cost center? What is cost center? What is just cost center? What exactly? What is cost center? When we decide the what is when we thinking about what is cost center? Cost center is a place where the lowest level what exactly cost is incurring. Uh, that is the cost center. Let's say that suppose we have a team, we have a company, and project we have a project team, projects and project, and we have a projects like some like projects, and it is X project is there and Y project X is there, and same time in X project, in X project there are multiple teams like SAP SD is there, and SAP MM is there, and like SAP FI is there. So SAP cost which is increasing like as in that, here SAP SD alt, there is a two consultants where employees are getting payments for this SAP MM. This is the where exact the cost is incurring. It is regarding the cost center to identify the SAP SD. So we can define as SAP SD as a cost center where exactly is cost recording here. Two consultants is paid by 2000 rupees, then SAP SD recorded is 2000. All the cost related to the two consultants or all the team of the SAP SD is the lowest level. It will be recorded as a cost center. This is cost center. Why it is required? The second, why cost center is required. Generally in the part of the total project we can analyze at the lower level. Suppose we can, with the help of this cost center, we can analyze the issue at the levels. Suppose we can create a project under this X project. What happened, how much cost is incurred in the X project, for the how much cost SAP SD has incurred. So for these two concepts, how to analyze in the deepest layer by so that this cost, suppose this is to analyze, suppose this cost is happened for 2000, same time the company has to get revenue more than 2000 from the for SAP SD, then only it will be profited. Otherwise they will have to reduce the cost, the cost anchor to analyzing the cost at what are the lowest level it will be required. Like we see general how it is bigger in organization. Like this is the corporation, we have different teams, logics and administration and production. Generally most of the like facilities team is there, and production department one is there, line department is there, billing is there, this analysis, warehouse is there, under the logistics, under the administration. All these are the cost centers. Anything in the cost center, nothing you have to say this is the cost center, this only we have to book. And this is the anything where you want to analyze the cost, there we can create a cost center. Now we can come to the SAP, how we create a cost center. We have a transaction code called KS01. In KS01, while for every transaction we use for KS01 for creating the cost center, and KS01 for creating, and KS0 for changes, like KS02 for changes, like KS03 for display. These are the transaction codes we used in SAP. When we maintain that, we can go to the display of this initial screen. You can like define, like in our example you can define, suppose this is the billing is a cost center. We have a multiple option like valid from how long. This is the where the functionality will work. Suppose 123354 is a cost center, so it will be created from 10/10/2010 to 31/12/1999. So we can maintain, we can preferably, but we can create the same number like 123354 is the cost center. So it will be validity is given from here 10.10.2010 to suppose 10.10.2018, and we can have a same call center, same cost center, as well as we can create from, like this is from 10/10/2000 explain, so 11.10.2018 to some XX date. We can create like that, but with the help of the same name with a different validity period we can create the cost center. This is the functionality, default functionality in the SAP. We can also use a reference field when we want to create from already existing data to enter the manual entries. When you enter all these entries, then you can click on master data. When you click on master data, it will be take to the fields like this. This is the basic. We can maintain the finance like name or description, responsible for anything. You can create. You can cost center category, like categories means something hierarchy level, like either logistics is the category and administration is the category, production is a category. This is the case, so that anything we can maintain hierarchy, that is hierarchy. Standard cost center we can do the hierarchy for every, and we can maintain company code specific, but the sales it will be company code. You can create a company code as well. If you have multiple company codes, it will be different. Controlling area, and you can manage the currency. You can profit center is an optional entry, so you can business area nowadays is not working. Once all this create, then it will be control. There is one more functionality where control helps to lock entries from the certain area for a record quantity, and when you want to post certain entries, like if the log something, anything given log, the actual cost will be locked, actual secondary cost will be locked, actual revenue should be locked. These two are left because this is related to the cost related, so revenues are locked. This is the major. Once it will be done, the template it was an address. We can create address and communication, like address and history, who is created, when it is created, all the details will be displayed here. Once it is happened, all this cost center will be saved, and it will be saved and generated. Once you get all this, and you can, and if you want to do any changes, you can go with KS2 and changes. If you want to display in KSG, click on KSG03 and give the details like here, just name, and it will be automatically you can display all the views. Thank you for watching. Next video we will discuss about distributions and assessment and in-depth level of cost center. Thank you very much for sparing a time for.